Glory be to the only one, giver and sustainer of all life. Praises and honor be unto thee. We invite the presence of the Holy Spirit, Spirit of truth, the Spirit of love, the Spirit of the wise Spirit in our midst as we teach in this time. We're going to teach the alphabet from the King James Version Bible. Last time we taught on the letter I. Today we're going to teach on the letter N. So we're going to teach in this order. In the order that the letters appear in the first verse of Genesis chapter 1. The first chapter, the first sentence, the first words. We start from the first letter, then the second letter. And we keep going. So we're teaching the alphabet. However, the I and number 1 is written the same. So in the first part of Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, you'll have verse 1 first on the page before you even get to in the beginning. And so I, the letter I and the number 1 is written the same, and it has some similar characteristics. So we briefly went over that the last time. Now we're going to focus on the letter N. N as in noon, as in noun, as in name. N is a very, very interesting letter. N as the loudest sound in the alphabet. It's the most dominant sounding letter in the alphabet. The letter N is one of the most, I don't want to say mysterious, most interesting letters, if not the most interesting letter in the alphabet. N is the dominant sounding letter and the dominant letter in the names of the ancient gods. I think the first god name was Nun or Nu, Anu, or something like that. No, either Nu, N-U, or Anu. Anu. And the N is the dominant, the primary letter in that word. So we know that N is very significant. Since prehistoric times. And we know letters are spiritual, and the sound vibration of letters are significant. It has a physical result when you utter certain sounds. And so N is the loudest sound, and you gotta pay attention to that. So as I mentioned, the older The first time people try to associate a name or identify or create with a name, it was predominantly N sounding name like Anu or Nu, and you got other gods associated with the highest god at that time, Enki and Enlil and all kind of N sounds. So it was respected, I guess, that N sound. And so the sound that N makes, the sound that N makes, they say it's hmm, hmm. However, it could be N. Like you'd sound out letters like LM, uh, LMNOP, right? So you'd be like L for L, M for M, N for N, O for O, and P for P. However, it could be L for L, M for M, N for N, O for O, P for P, and continue. I am not quite sure the official or what everyone use. The official sound is N. So N makes N. And when you writing words and when you're reading, that's the sound that you use when N begins a word. When you're speaking or when you're reading and the letter N begins a word, it starts with N, like name, like noun, nose. However, if N is in the middle or the end of a word, it takes on a slightly different sound, a more potent, a stronger sound. So if you have Ken, Ken, it's not K, it's Ken, it's not. So N makes So if you're gonna go by that concept, it would be Ken would be Ken, Ken. But Ken is sounds like this. Ken. It has a stronger sound. A man, an, John. And so we're gonna write N. So it's a vertical stroke up. Or let's do it this way. You could let's do it this way. Let's do it two ways. We're gonna do it this way first and then another way. So two parallel strokes up, straight up. And then a diagonal one line connecting the foot of the right stroke to the head of the left stroke, like a slash, like a backward slash. So you have two parallel lines connected by a third line in the middle. So it's like two eyes and a slant eye in the middle, and that's N. That's uppercase N, and lowercase n is half the size of that. Just like that. Or you can write N like this as well. It's one continuous stroke. Up, slant to the right, up again. N, uppercase N or capital N, that, and half the size, lowercase n, or common N. And you can write N this way as well. N, half the size, or common N, or lowercase n, N. Normally people write from the top of the line, coming down. H. Like that. However, I'm trying to make it intentional, starting from down and ascending up, and I'm doing anything, especially writing, because letters are spiritual, sounds are spiritual, and so that's capital N, common N. That's the sound. Nana, noun, name, N. And so there you have it. N, very powerful word. You find N in Genesis, or noon, words with a lot of N in it. Beginning, melanin, a lot of N. And in some powerful words like, well, the name of the gods was, at a dominant N sound. Some other powerful words with N sound, the N being very dominant in it. Words like queen, and prince, princess, kin, right next of kin, the family, brother, sister. And then you have in, INN, that's where new life begins. That's where they'll go to have babies in. And then you have regular in, like into, that's IN. we're going in. Yesterday I was in town. Tomorrow I'll be in the house. And they have the N. Name. That's a word. N. N begins. Name. Name. Name is very important as well. What you label yourself as, what you tag yourself as, what you proclaim yourself to be, the title you take up, the office you hold, that's all in the name. That some ways define your destiny. So be careful of names. What you answer to. And so there we have it. The N. Powerful sound. There's some more information about N, however. I may